Alright, I'm about to leave on day one of the 3-day hiking trip up in Helen. Got the car loaded up, dog loaded up. We had a problem with the tire last night, so Brian very kindly got me a new one. It's all aired up, it's ready to go. Car's all fluided, all ready to go. Just have a fucking 5-hour drive ahead of me. Okay, so it's morning now. We're about halfway there. We're about 2.5 hours out. Frodo has only had one mental breakdown when I went to go get a Red Bull. And we passed by a TA truck stop that got me thinking about how much it pisses me off that I work at a truck stop that gives me a 70% discount at two of the worst restaurants in America. But the TA we just passed, the two attached restaurants are Subway and IHOP. And that just infuriates me beyond belief. It's like God specifically said, you're gonna work here and it's gonna suck. There is a funeral procession. Don't know who for, but this can only mean good things for traffic. I can feel it. All right, we're here. Parking pass paid for. It was an F-150 following me up basically the entire mountain, so there's people right behind me. I am armed. Frodo is stopping at every thing he possibly can. And this is probably gonna suck, but I mean, we're pretty high up already, which kind of sucks. I like elevation, I like climbing, but we'll see what there is to see. This is one of the cool things about hiking in the mountains, because I don't know how well you can see it, but that is basically a sheer drop, and you can hardly tell, but it gives you that feeling that, you know, one wrong step and you're gonna slide down there and you're gonna fucking die. Alright, I don't know how far in I am, but it's flat. There's a bit of running water back there, it's very pretty. A dog guzzling water. I feel sick. I feel faint. I feel that I've bitten off more than I can chew, but I mean, oh, let me get up. Look at that. That's so pretty. That's less pretty. I just had to take another video with a wide lens, because I mean, look at this. This is why you do crazy shit like this. Right, buddy? Yeah? This is pretty. I feel like shit. I have no idea how far I've gone or how far I've left. It's probably 6.5, 7 miles. But I mean, this. I was considering turning around like I do with pretty much every hike at the beginning. You know, just go back to the hotel, enjoy a few lazy days in beautiful Helen, Georgia, but this is why I do things like this. Not even like a couple steps down the trail, we got a little campsite, and not an authorized trail. I mean, this is pretty neat. Frodo's pissing. I don't imagine what a lot of this stuff. What is that? Got a fire poker, but I don't know what that's for. I mean, this is awful chill. Ooh, I feel better already. Back at the dude, come on. Back at the trailhead. There was a little map that had like a bunch of landmarks and milestones. Dude, hey, whatever. Along the trail, along with mile markers. And I didn't look at it because I was like, you know, I want this stuff to surprise me as I'm walking. And I'm kind of glad I didn't. And I kind of wish I did. because, you know, it would kind of be nice to know how much distance I have left and how much I've covered, but it would also suck. So, you know, that's where I'm at right now. Dude, come on. Whatever. Okay, well, here we are at the peak. It's 2,700 feet of elevation. I don't know if that's an exact measurement or if that's just from the start of the trail. Less than 3 miles in, and I'm feeling it. Part of me wants to turn around, but I don't know. I don't want to quit. I don't think he wants to quit. I'll just fucking keep going. Alright. 3.25 miles in, and look at this. This is insane, dude. Hey, come here. Get away from that edge. This is like 5 hours away from my house. But I mean, hell, this could be fucking Colombia for all I know. Look at that. This is incredible. It just goes and goes and goes, man. And even up here, I can't get away from semi-trucks. I mean, I don't know how well the depth perception is coming through, but look at that. This place is amazing. So, I don't know how well you can see it, but the visitor center is right there. Like, maybe 200 feet. I feel good. I don't think I'd feel bad about just walking up there and then getting in the car, heading to the hotel. But I don't know. I mean, with it being right there and this being a loop trail, meaning I bail out now or I have to finish this hike, it kind of touches on like this very, I don't know, it sounds weird, but like this very primal fear of mine when it comes to hiking. It's not really the exhaustion or the dehydration that gets to me. It's that feeling of being trapped. Like you're stuck on the trail. There's no way out but to keep going. No one's gonna come in with like a four-wheeler and just drive you out. I don't know. It very much bothers me. Kind of makes me wish I brought headphones or something to drown those thoughts out. I think that kind of defeats the purpose of hiking. Not to be like a fucking pansy or something, but I don't know. It kind of fucks with me sometimes. I don't know. I have 3 hikes planned today, or not today, during this trip. I don't know if I want to do all of them. I don't know if I can hack it. But then again, I don't want to be driving home and thinking I had one more left in the tank. So I don't know. Do I just throw myself out there, get stuck on a trail, and hate my fucking life for the next 4 or 5 hours that I'm there? I don't know. But what's your fucking deal? He's fine. Nothing bothers him. So, mere minutes after that very dark thought, here we are, halfway through, mile marker 4. Trail only gets shorter from here, so that's a nice morale boost. Road is literally right there, which is a huge pet peeve of mine for a lot of these trails. You're kind of just right next to civilization, which is comforting. If I break my fucking leg, there's people pretty close, but I don't know. It's kind of annoying to be hiking and all you can hear is fucking semi-trucks. Just a pet peeve. It's getting tropical out here, Jesus. It's supposed to be in the mountains. What is this? 4.5 miles in, we're at this very cool clearing with these power lines here. Go all the way down to that road. Not exactly sure where that is, but probably the drive up to the visitors center. What intrigues me is that. I don't know how well that comes through on the camera, but that is unbelievably steep. And what worries me is that, I mean, look at that. That one power pole's like leaning over. Anyway, what worries me is that from everything I've seen on the topography of this trail, the last like mile is a 500-foot just straight up climbing elevation. And I'm worried that's a little microcosm of that right there. That's gonna be a bitch. I'm already tired. Only 4.5 miles in. I'm pooped. I'm ready to hang out in the pool. See if I can drag this dude in the pool with me. Nice little brook, stream, whatever you want to call it. Cutting right through here. I don't know if I would let kiddo drink out of it. He's gonna try anyway. Won't fall in. Go on now. That's steeper, promise. Here, I'll hold you. Go on. Go on. I got you. Go on now. Come on, buddy. You know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? Oh, this is still facing the right direction. Oh, am I gonna get in here without busting my ass? I accidentally stopped the recording. Kind of dirty, but he's got a strong stomach. This is chill. My legs feel good. I don't feel quite so sick anymore. I've got to listen to that for a little bit, but things could be worse. My head is so big that I've like deformed this fucking hat. It's kind of all the way fucked up now. That's what's doing to my fucking face. I don't know how well you can see it. I am one ugly motherfucker. And this hat's not helping, man. It looks like a fucking Amish hat, almost. I need a straw hat, like a real good one. Thought I'm gonna have any hope. Where are you going? Mile marker 5. It is basically 2 more peaks up and down. I'm done. 3 miles. I think the first one is 300 feet straight up, straight down. And the last one is, like I said, 500 feet straight up, and then I think it's like not even 100 feet down back to the parking area. And then we're done. I'm not looking forward to that. That's the steepest climb of the whole trail, and these dickheads had to go and put it at the end. I'm really wondering whose idea that was. Alright, a little less of a scenic view than last time, but we got fucking Pride Rock right here. Hey! Stay away from the edge. I mean, whew. That's fairly steep. That's a fairly good view. Whew, that's making me dizzy. We got some more Pride Rocks over there. Let me just sit down here, man. Oh. This is what it's all about, man. I'm exhausted. I don't feel very good. I have hell in front of me. I got the dog. Another very nice looking stream. This one actually goes down a distance. And you can actually step into the middle, see how far down it goes. And he's gonna start guzzling water and then cough it back up again. He's a dipshit. Or have you had your fill? Yeah? That's a big ass rock. I can almost kinda, don't bust your ass. I can almost kinda lay back and hang out for a minute before I have to confront those two big ass peaks that are coming up. I don't even know how far in I am. I hesitate to say 5.5 miles. That's probably what it is, 5.5, 5.25. Don't fall down there, buddy. Nice little bridge here. Looks down the mountain, up that stream. Frodo, do not fall in there. Good boy, stay on the bridge. Whew, I'm not looking forward to these next 2.5 miles. 2 3/4. Something like that. So, oddly enough, right here where I'm standing is one of the lowest points, altitude-wise, on this trail. From here, we go, careful, hey. From here we go straight up about 300 feet. We're gonna go back down 300 feet to another low point, and then it's straight up 500 feet. Final 2 pushes. 2 3/4 miles. It's gonna suck ass. And this is incredible. I don't know how well you can hear me. This waterfall is quite loud. There it goes. All the way down the mountain. That's an incredible amount of water. Now your dumbass better not try and go get it. Who am I saying? You're terrified of water. Almost white water. Well, that's awesome. Almost makes me wish I had a legit water filter. Look how far down that goes. I should get one for the next trip, an actual water filter. So right up close to it now. That's how big it is. Frodo's terrified. Wants nothing to do with it. Look at a wide angle, look at that. And it keeps going up there. That's big. That's big. It just keeps getting more and more impressive. Yeah, a deep pool right here that I would never drink out of. And then just a sheer rock face with water going down. Wow. Six and a half miles in. I went over that first peak without knowing it. I'm on the way down now, as you can obviously tell. My left knee is already bum. My right knee feels like it's on the verge of cramping up. This final charge uphill is gonna suck. I'm probably gonna die. But I mean, who cares? Here we are. Mile marker 7. At the bottom of the park again, basically. 1 more mile. 500 feet of elevation. It's gonna be like the hardest thing I've ever fucking done. I'm not looking forward to it. As I'm sitting here, preparing for what might be like physically the hardest thing I've ever done, looking at that, mile marker 7, just thinking about how, like, you know, 1.5, 2 miles in, I was genuinely considering turning around, just going back to the hotel. And I think, like I said earlier, just spending 3 quiet days up here. I do this on every trail. First 2 miles, it's hell on earth. And then, suddenly you're at the end. That's why I say I like to just throw myself into these trails and worry about how hard it's going to be once it's done. Enough of that stupid bullshit. I need to get up. Well, here we are. Come up the stairs, buddy. Come on, up. Oh, okay. Look at this. Both my knees are cramped up. But look at this. Holy crap. Oh, I can't do this. Alright, we are at the hotel. Very tired. Frodo's eating. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. That was the hardest thing I think I've ever done physically in my life. But day 1 is basically over. I don't know what I'm gonna do for day 2. Frodo tore one of the pads on one of his feet, and the Mazda's having engine trouble, so I don't know. I think it's like I said, I'm just gonna hang out in here for the rest of my stay.